Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the Terminus podcast for the weeks of February 21st, 2015.
It's 21 on the 21.
I am your dispatcher, Ellis, otherwise known as Train Man. With me, my engineers are Wiebold, TJ, and Milky. And our special brakeman, our guest brakeman, of course, is TBA Avenger.
Hello.
And before we start, you all need to remember that the train will terminate at this station.
Let's do this!
Okay, this week we are in Crescent, Pennsylvania, where I think we have a train approaching, don't we?
Yeah.
It sounded like it. I turned off the sound.
I hear something.
Yeah, I don't think I can hear anything.
It's a very loud illicit Monopoly game.
No, it's too snowy.
Something.
The people who were playing Monopoly in that van, they drove off and they're still gone. In fact, the cars are there buried under the snow.
Oh, great.
Oh, I see something. Ding, ding, ding. No.
Oh, I hear it.
It might be something.
I hear it like the vibrating.
I hear the engine.
And the tracks are not covered, by the way.
Oh, they aren't?
Well,
no.
They've got a dusting on them, but yeah. I was trying to find another East Coast cam because
there it goes.
Over there, come on.
Oh,
it's just what an effing tease. Oh well, we got a train on this cam. That's probably the only thing we're gonna see all night.
They must
the LEDs are nice.
Yeah.
They must be going to get something. So.
Or they're just going.
Or they're just helpers. But
yeah,
they might be
on their way.
Yeah, they might be going to what's the thing that companies do when they trading mileage. That's right. But that was I had hoped to get some. Never mind. Speaking of trading mileage, I had some railfan by proxy because I obviously don't get out to do railfanning. There was it person Y who Amtrak 2000?
That's person like Z, I think.
Someone unnamed.
It's one of Person X's friends. I'll tell you
Undesirable number nth.
Nth.
X to the nth power.
Exactly.
But I had some railfan by proxy through him and through someone that I wanted to get on the podcast, but didn't want to come on the podcast. And that is the
Person
video.
X.
No, it was not Person X. I do not want Person X on the podcast.
Oh, why?
Because he's Person X.
That'd be just amusing.
That would be amusing. We need to do that.
No, we don't.
Because we'd be talking about Steve and be like, well, if they didn't run at 2 miles an hour...
No.
And I didn't secretly have a crush on them.
I will personally volunteer him for fastball duty before sending
Next
him
week on Locomotive Versus, Ellis vs. Person X.
1v1.
Yes, neither of them are locomotives, but when they are angry, they both have been known to have the force of one.
I don't know about him.
If he sees an
he has a will.
If he sees an ACS 64,
I hope he does because his family members are going to be needing it.
Oh, ooh, shots fired.
Anyways,
vinegar up here.
back to Person X to the nth. There was a train, an ethanol train, that ran through Providence and Worcester, or the Providence and Worcester trackage, I should say, because they've recently started accepting these trains into the port of Providence, rather, from Norfolk Southern, and that means that, to make it simple, you have the NS trains just carrying on onto P&W trackage. So I believe there's a change of crews there, but it's the same engine. So we had a ethanol train pulled by a Union Pacific engine and a Norfolk Southern engine coming into Providence to drop these tankers off. So something you don't see every day. And something else with the trading mileage, in response to that, what the Providence and Worcester did is, of course, lent out a pair of their locomotives, some of their newer ones as well, and they were apparently seen on the stretch of track that Norfolk Southern just bought that runs up to Albany. So that is really cool, and I'm hoping to at some point see those guys if I ever get out there to look around, because well, other than just seeing power from home, I am partial to the P&W paint scheme. I think they look really cool.
Yeah, it's like a pumpkin.
Yeah, the pumpkin train.
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Well, there's a very bright light at one end.
Yeah, I think there's something, because I hear
Could
an
it be
engine
aliens?
It's an LED, so it's an S.
Hey, there's an Alienware ad next to the webcam, so it could be.
No, it's a. Is it the same power move just going backward? Please tell me it is.
No, it's not.
No, there's more. It's on
They
it.
picked stuff up though, because it's the same engines, I think.
It's the same engines plus one.
Yeah.
So there must have been somebody stuck.
Somebody got stuck.
Yeah, because those two SD45s must have picked up that Dash 8.
I mean, they couldn't have gone very far. How far are we from anything important?
Well, there's a station in. I can't read that sign, but.
That's Station Inn. That's the hotel.
Station Inn.
Okay, well, we're in a station then.
No, we're at a hotel.
Well, it was a station.
It says there's a station. It doesn't say hotel, TJ. Geesh.
It says Station Inn.
No, but you're in a station.
Oh my.
I'm giving both of you points for being idiots.
Oh!
I don't get a point.
Yes, you do.
I was being sensible.
No.
The one time I'm being sensible,
you get points for engaging me.
Are those tankers look like they're covered with snow? So they must have been stuck for a while, or have just been stopped.
Hey, look, it's Pennant Guy.
Hey, Pennant Guy!
Model.
He can't put his arms
He's dressed as a racially sensitive Michelin man.
Oh, I gotta see the train. I think the podcast is on.
TBA, if you had a point by now, I would have removed one for that reference.
Yes.
Anyways, Wiebold, is that something you saw, or is that saying you don't have anything?
Yes.
Nope. That just means no, I didn't see anything. I've been sick and had a weird ankle all week. I've done nothing but leave the living room.
Well, to be fair, most of the train tracks aren't in the living room, so...
Yeah.
Unless he set up a model train track that runs...
If that counts, I saw about 50 run-bys of the same consist.
No, that'd go down in V-scale. Or, not in V-scale, in model rarity.
Yeah.
But, TJ.
Yeah.
It ends with a lull, so I'm guessing it's sarcastic, but go on.
Well, it's not. So, we were driving the other day, and I was driving, I forget where I was driving, but, Ellis, you know when we're railfanning, you can see, like towards the, at night, and we look to the left, towards TF Green Station?
Yeah.
And you see, a giant, those big bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I figured out what those bright lights are. It's the Greenwood Bridge, and I cross over it probably every couple of days. There's the helpers, by the way.
Yep.
And so we cross over about every day, and I was just looking down at the track, and so you know how they run on that third line so they can stop at TF Green?
Yeah, and that ends before you get to where we stand. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but it ends just after the bridge.
Yeah, before the signals.
Yeah, exactly. But so apparently, they were covered in snow. So apparently they don't run in the winter.
They just parked?
I don't know.
Or did they maybe they were just lazy and didn't clean the damn engines off and cars off.
No. The track was covered in snow, not the engine.
Was.
So there was just the main lines were cleared off and it hadn't snowed in a couple of days and they were still covered in snow.
Wait, was this what day of the week was this?
Tuesday, I think, maybe a Wednesday.
If this was the Tuesday after President's Day, I wouldn't be too surprised, because they don't run to TF Green on weekends, I know, and I don't think they'd run on President's Day.
No, it was I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Wednesday because I was going somewhere, and to get to that place, you had to go to over the bridge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why are you hiding where you were going, TJ?
Because it's not important.
You going to an illegal Monopoly game?
No.
Plot twist: TJ owns the Reading Railroad.
Pronounce Reading Railroad.
Oh! Schooled from the background
by his mom.
Oh.
But if TJ bought the Reading, Milky bought the SP, and he bought a new yard swisher.
Yeah. Apparently. So I was railfanning at the railroad crossing next to the yard, correct? I was expecting to see 1501 yard switching. Then
Gary, come home.
Shut up, TJ.
I'm walking you.
And you put it in your mouth. Then the bread.
Oh god.
No. This is the train podcast.
I've already
not
given him
on
a
the
point for
podcast.
pointless yammering.
Good.
But
I've trained
anyway.
you well.
Haha.
That was not a pun, Milky. Shut up.
Does this mean I'm housebroken?
No.
No, you still need the pads. The puppy pads.
Fiddle pads. Can I have a Cheerio?
No.
That's all I fed. That's all we fed my dog when we first got him.
Cheerios?
Yeah.
No, just a Cheerio.
That actually was usually his diet. We got him when he was so young.
Alright, this is not a dog podcast.
Cheerios.
The Terminus. This is the cereal podcast.
This Terminus sponsored by Cheerios.
Yeah.
Someone
You're right, this isn't a cereal or a puppy podcast. This is a building podcast.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. So this nice telephone pole.
So there's
yeah.
nice skyscrapers.
Yes, it's great. It's fantastic. Really love the architectural design on whoever decided to bolt a street light to it.
Well, no, they have another telephone pole for the...
That's the one we're
Oh, well
talking
then they're
about.
wasteful and disgusting.
No, it's art.
It
Is
is modern
Hang on.
architecture.
Is it a sausage sub for modern art?
It is a wooden sculpture.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Art.
Yeah, but
That
anyway.
face.
There's a...
I should have moved the Skype window into the Bandicam recording window for that 1 second.
It's
Just
art.
like the the MLG thing from last time.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, there's a... I didn't exactly get the number on it, but it was Kraken Rail, and it had the Portland and Western Railroad packs on it. And I've seen that for the past 4 days now.
So RIP 1501.
Maybe. If I hear that they are scrapping it, I'm gonna see if I can get another crate. Or maybe
the scrapyard. Seems
Alright.
legit.
It was funny on the Nebula. We have the front plate of an RS3 sitting in a scrapyard. Just one of the RS3s, and it's like number 387, and the guys at the club will let nobody else make a 387 because, quote, that's 387 right there, and they point to the pile of scrap metal. But just to add to Milky's story, I was on Skype with Milky, and he goes outside for a second, and he comes back, and he's like, "That wasn't the horn I'm used to. I heard a horn, and it wasn't 1501."
I was like, what? What is this?
My railroad sense is tingling.
Yeah. I think they're well, it's very down for maintenance for the rest of the week. Scrapped. It shows an RIP.
R.I.P. that guy.
RIP that SD7.
That guy.
Don't be that guy.
That one guy.
That one guy.
Now look at me. Now look back at me.
Look at him, now look back at me. I'm on a horse.
How would you say trainage? Trainage, like maximum trainage?
Just like that, maximum training.
Yeah.
Like how I spelt it down here?
What? Why do you need to know how to spell it? Trainage.
Oh, I had it right the first time.
What?
But
I'm
anyway,
typing something. Don't worry about it.
I went railfanning on the
Okay.
at the Amtrak station here, and I apparently got
This is the dumbest
boss
thing.
fight.
Horn on the
Fight.
webcam.
Out of all things, I could have gotten.
Hello.
The funny part, I was inside for most of the time.
Which way is it coming from? I'm assuming from the right because the last one came from the left.
It was.
And it was a car. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It's still.
Well, you let Milky talk.
Oh, sorry.
And don't interrupt you in the middle of these.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. I try to keep it professional. Just so.
There is nothing professional about this podcast. You do not have to lie to the viewers.
It's a building podcast, for God's sake.
They're smart enough to know, honestly.
Yeah. Anyways, I was inside for about half of the time. Saw a few Amtraks pull in. What? Beef. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But,
TLDR,
anyway.
he got frostbite on a 50-degree day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Great
Such
work.
logic.
They said it couldn't be done.
And it was.
And Milky proved them
And
wrong.
Milky. And then the world gave us Milky.
Well, I saw something good came out that day. I saw a
Copper bottle.
a Union Pacific train snuck up. Well, I was inside the station and
Snuck up on you.
yeah.
How does a freight train sneak up on you?
Very quietly.
When you don't hear it go.
Very quiet. I'm sneaking on Milky.
Very quiet.
But yeah, it had mid-train and rear-end helpers. One of the mid-train helpers happened to be a Southern Pacific axe.
Oh boy.
I was like, oh my god, Southern Pacific.
Ooh.
I'm jumping for joy.
Yeah.
I'm a yumpet for joy.
And that concludes my railfanning for these past 2 weeks.
Ariba.
Well, you didn't set a record time, but close enough.
He set a record
Aw.
for frostbite.
That's true.
I'm on a frostbite on this podcast.
Yeah.
TBA, are you into setting records today?
Probably.
All
I
right,
have officially,
go.
No, actually, no, definitely. I have officially set the new record of Union Pacifics. I've seen 50 Union Pacifics.
I guess Panic Guy got bored.
And then I saw one BNSF, 9 Amtraks, and a UP BNSF sandwich because there was a BNSF-8, a UP SD70, and then another BNSF unit. I don't know why. And that's all I've got.
Wait,
So-
where did that?
Ding,
I'm wondering
record.
I'm wondering where that horn was sounding from because I heard a horn, but
Yeah,
I can't train.
So did I.
Right behind you.
It snuck up on TJ and not Milky. Plot twist.
Watch it.
That's how it sneaks up on you. It tricks you into paying attention to something else.
I googled
Milky is the
sneaky
train.
train, and one of the pictures was Batman.
Hang on.
No, hold on. I hear engines on the webcam. So
Yeah, those engines now.
Boom.
Okay.
From the right, maybe?
Yeah, are you seeing
Sneaky
it
train,
too?
and I got a cat with red eye.
Oh,
yep, there it is. It's the same
boy.
set of
nope. yeah,
it's
it is.
the power
It is the same
helpers.
set of helpers.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
God
I
damn it,
guess
they
that's
should
their
just
only
use,
job.
They should just use
Have
Big
fun,
Bertha.
guys.
They're putting them to work.
Seriously.
Well, the
I guess
tracks
they
are
just
probably
go
kind
on-
of slippery today.
Well,
I guess they
as you can see,
I
it is kind of snowing. So
guess they just go on the backs of oil trains and help them up the hill, and then they go back. Oh, you know what they must do? Because this webcam, apparently, according to the caption, it's close to Horseshoe Curve. So it must help them around Horseshoe, like up the hill before Horseshoe Curve. Like, you know how there's that like big hill that it has to go over for? Help it over that, and then come back.
And then hope they can carry on their own from there.
Just hope and pray.
You know, it's just a giant curve.
Well, you know, if you can't make it, you're screwed. See ya.
Good luck, fun.
Have fun. We're going to be bringing another highly explosive train.
Kaboom.
We'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't you go anywhere. I mean, move on, please.
Alright, moving on anyways. Moving on ourselves to the local stops.
That was a good segue, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
Until
a point for calling it a segue.
You're up to 4 points, TJ.
A close Wiebold.
In private conversations, you can point out good segues because it makes people learn how to do good segues. But on the Terminus podcast, well, we're not professionals, but we should try and do good segues. I was going to say we pride ourselves, but we don't because we suck at them.
Well, I just did pride you guys, so...
Yeah, but you pointed it out.
Well, that's priding, isn't it?
What, dude?
No, it's being happy about it.
What even is priding?
Like, praising, like, good job.
No, that's
Then
praising.
why not say praising?
That's what I said.
I didn't say we
No,
praise
you said
ourselves.
priding.
Oh, well, we pride and praise same thing.
No, they're not.
They're not synonyms.
They're not even
This makes
homonyms.
Homonym!
This might just be the back TJ into a corner and make up some stupid podcast.
We don't need to back you into a corner for that.
Y'all
I already point that out. TJ's so advanced he insults himself.
I should have actually taken time to read all these articles before I, There was an unprecedented amount of news from me today.
Yeah, too bad you took it all.
There was... No, not the regular news, just my local stops news. There were 3 things out of Dieseltown, Brooktown, Steamtown.
Whoa, another horn. I hear another horn.
Probably the same guys pushing another train. So,
It's a
Brooktown...
different horn.
Brooktown is going to be a little bit less broke. Thanks, Obama. So,
For once, it's positively thank
He
you.
laughs maniacally in the distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This is all part of his master supervillain plan.
I was just gonna say, they've
All
fallen
right.
into my trap.
They've fallen victim to my
Here they
plan.
come. They're all-
Everything is working perfectly.
Obama is actually TBA's puppet.
Now let's
my.
see if
How
this
does that
let's-
work?
I don't
Now
know.
Does he like sit
let's
under
see
the
if that-
desk and
Not literally.
Now let's see if the helpers are on the back of this one.
I always thought he did look a little bit felty.
I'm sorry, Kermit. You've
About
got a hand up your...
and about as emotionful as a Muppet, so...
Hey, that is not doing the Muppets any favors.
Hi, NSA!
Hi,
We know
Muppet
you're
NSA.
there.
Oh, look at that.
Anyways, it is
Speaking of
The
the...
MSA,
Speaking of
the
NS.
Muppet Security Agency.
No, the camera cut out. No.
Mine too.
That's a lot of
Holy
engine.
That is a
crap.
heck of a lot of engines.
Maximum
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
engines.
How many
7,
is that? They're still coming.
8 engines. I want...
Not counting whatever may be on the back or,
I can't
or
wait
in
to
the
see
middle.
how long this effing train is. Jesus.
Jiminy Christmas!
You could
Although,
have done that with 2
I
steam
have
engines.
seen more than that.
Yeah, way to be that guy, TBA.
You know,
Yeah, but you're out west where everything is like, oh, let's put more engines on it. It's more efficient.
We need more power, put more move.
Put more move.
More move.
Need more move, more power, more
Train
engines.
won't move, you put another engine on it, tell it, move.
Won't move again, put 2 more on it.
Put 2 more
Won't move again. Won't move again, put 3 more on it. There you go, now it'll move.
Engine plus 1 equal 2.
Equal
2
to
engine
move.
plus 1 equal move.
Okay. But going back to the news, Aside from
Good news.
Aside from crazy Russians, which we could talk about later, maybe not. Scranton, Pennsylvania. President Obama's budget request for fiscal year 2016, the centennial year of the National Park Service. It's been 100 years since the National Park Service was created. Includes $3 billion for the Bureau's critical conservation, preservation, and recreation mission. The budget boosts the National Park Service's essential programs and operational needs by $432.9 million. Now, what fraction of that will go to Steamtown, I don't know. But it's a hell of a lot money. A hell of a lot of money.
Wait, Ellis, look at Skype.
Why?
Aw, he took off his video.
A hell of a lot of money, and it's got to go somewhere. So, hopefully, this will both help 3713 get running, as well as the follow-ups, because I couldn't get any news out of 37. I couldn't get any news out of the 3713 project today because the website is down. I think it was earlier.
This train's still going.
It's still going. Then again, it's not going very fast. It doesn't have a lot of move.
On the road again.
Need more move.
But that is.
Get more push.
That is quite a.
3, 2, 1, pushski.
Push the engine. Right.
The rest of the article is about Steamtown, but you guys get the gist. They're gonna get some dough.
Good, they need it.
Another bit of news to come out of Steamtown really doesn't have anything to do with trains, but they're in my jurisdiction, so news. For the past 4 years, the National Park Service and many other organizations and individuals have been commemorating the That doesn't make any sense. Commemorating the 150th... For the past 4 years, they've been commemorating the 150th anniversary of the Civil War.
What?
I don't know how that makes any sense, but...
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Anyways...
150 this year, this year, and this year. We don't actually know the exact year, so we're just going to celebrate
really sure.
year.
We're just like rubbing it in the South's face, so we're just gonna do it over and over again.
Basically,
gonna celebrate the 150th until we get to the 200th.
Basically, ring bells at 3:15 p.m. for 4 minutes on April 9th, 2015. Whoop-de-doo. Last piece of news coming out of Steamtown is a pun.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
A cool look at the ice industry.
Boo!
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Anyways, they do this yearly. They do.
Oh, here comes the helpers.
Oh, there they are.
It's the same ones.
Yep. So
that makes what, 10 engines in total on that train?
Yep.
Yep.
The deck of freight.
So $7 fee to get into this place. This is Oh no, sorry. The exhibit open through April 26 is included in the park's daily entrance fee. It is a cool look at the ice industry through historic artifacts and images from local historical societies and Steamtown's collection. The exhibit traces the path of ice from ponds and lakes to homes and businesses. You know, that sort of deal with the ice blocks. There was a thing 1 year where they actually ran down to, I think, Tobyhanna and cut out blocks of ice.
Question.
Yep.
Is that like Benihana?
Is it like what?
Benihana?
Probably not.
Oh.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
I like Benihana.
Oh.
Well. The other thing you guys might want to take a look at is out of the T1 Trust. These guys have been producing a nice stream of news lately. Oh, actually, before I get to this, let me intercut with something out of the newest jurisdiction of mine, which is the Black River Railroad in New Jersey. New Jersey Transportation Planners I-Rail, or new bus service to Flemington. Flemington is one of the ends of the Black River Railroad. So, you can take the train to the train. Out of New York City, run down to Flemington and visit the Black River Railroad.
Is that your last jurisdiction?
No. Let me come back to the most important thing.
Hey, shut up.
Or probably the most interesting thing that's come out so far. It is a Ken, questions and answers for the T1 Trust. Now, I didn't get the time to read through all these, but God knows I will be reading through all these. And it's probably... I mean, probably a lot of these are covered by the FAQ on the website, but it's just another way of answering these questions, and you're probably going to pull some new information out of it if you're interested in the T1 Trust and their mission. So that's that. I unfortunately haven't had the time to read it, so I can't report back on anything really cool that's coming out of them right now. But needless to say, they're still working on figuring out the whole driver casting situation, and I'll hand it off to Wiebold here.
Okay, well, speaking of the Black River Railroad, the Colorado Railroad Museum in Golden has, well, it's February, which some people will know as Black History Month.
Yep.
Which our favorite compadres at the Golden Railroad Museum in Colorado have decided to come up with a brilliant marquee for an exhibition of African Americans in the railroading industry, Black on Track.
Just for the record, I've been shaking my head this whole time. I know you can't see it, but...
oh dear. Guys, this is not a good idea. Come on. Everybody
terrible.
This entire time, we've all been questioning, was there nobody that thought that could be a bad idea?
Yeah, I know.
But no. Oh boy.
Yeah, that was fantastically well orchestrated there.
Yeah. Well, the best thing about it is it's one of their employees that came up with it. Oh wait, no. That's not the best part. The best part is it applies to the employee that came up with it.
Whoa, that's weird.
Well, you know what? Then it's fine.
How is that fine?
No, it's not fine.
Ugh. That's a ploy that I hate a lot. Anyway, that's just... oh, dear. And if it couldn't get any worse, I found out the name of our water tower now is... it's been changed to something even better for being sensitive to our members to the south. Our water tower is called No Agua. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo, tender
Here go the
decking.
helpers again.
I'm quickly
there go the
losing
helpers.
steam because I'm just like, oh, come on, guys.
Oh,
No
never
agua
mind.
español.
Just kidding. It's not a helper.
Never mind.
Oh, dear, I'm just losing steam at this point. Like, guys, come on.
Ha ha. That's a
Do you
point.
really think that was a good idea? Anyway, that's all I have out of the Golden Railroad Museum. In other news, for something that I don't often cover, but I have talked about before, OOPS. This is the Denver RTD light rail system, in which it does some street running for a while.
Wait,
and
it's called Oops?
Oops.
No, I'm calling it OOPS.
Uh-oh.
Yes, the rail system is called OOPS, unfortunately.
Well, I've seen worse acronyms, so just continue.
Carl!
That's not worse.
Gary.
That's pretty good. Larry's bad. Carl is good. Larry's a ripoff of Carl. Anyway,
Get wrecked.
there was this RTD system, this light rail system, does street running for a while, and they, quote unquote, the law says that the trains have to obey traffic signals, but there's one intersection at Denver University where the tracks go one way, and the road says you have to turn this way. So the train can't really obey the traffic signals and stuff here, and
Did they
not to mention
honestly
that
expect it to? What?
they did. This is I don't
Well,
know
then
if
they
I
should have put it in the correct lane.
I don't know if I talked about it on Terminus. When I took my permit test, that was a question on there, is what applies to RTDs that was traffic laws, and I missed that question because I knew about this intersection. I'm like, really? You can't possibly expect them to be following that. But no.
They just get ticketed every time they drive through that intersection.
Yeah, the only question I missed is the train one, because it's so outrageously ridiculous and only has sense in
Why
bureaucracy.
is there a train question on your driver's test?
Because it's street running. It's street running in Denver.
Yeah, the question should be...
Because if you don't know, then this happens. Cars turn in front of the train and smush.
No, but the question should be, should I avoid the train? And the answer is yes.
Yes. That one I did get, but yes.
Don't get hit by the train!
Yeah. Well, you'd think that people would obey that, but no. Actually, the train hit someone, and then someone hit the train. Somebody had the brilliant idea, so the train turns, and, it's a blind corner and all that. It's all the worst circumstances. T-bones a car. It's an accident. It happens once in a while. Nobody's hurt. And then some genius was tailgating the train and rear ends the train.
Well, the train doesn't have brake lights, so I can see that happening.
But really? Why are you tailgating a train?
They should install brake lights on trains. That's my petition. I'm starting a petition to the FRA. You need to install brake lights on trains doing street running.
Oh dear. Hey, that'd be just install them. Actually, I'll consider that.
You know what? That's not bad.
That actually is a very good idea. I have some lame thing for my second one. I had some lame thing about I don't know, something with like college applications not being racially partial or something. Yeah,
what does that have to do with? I thought
it
they
doesn't
were trying
really.
To be train related.
It doesn't. I just wanted it to be train related.
Oh, okay.
But
I was like, man, Wiebold got lucky with the assignment.
No, I just wanted it to be train related because I'm on the transport. Anyway, off topic. The train came around a quarter, hit someone. Genius was tailgating the train, hit the train. Somebody was tailgating him, hit him. For whatever reason, we really like hiking, caravanning, and tailgating out here. So,
it's not uncommon here.
Oh boy. Anyway, but that's news out of RTDs. They've had another accident at this horrible, horrible intersection. And on a slightly happier note, we have bad Photoshop. The Durango in Silverton is having a St. Patrick's Day special. Look at the link. Photoshop, how does it work?
Oh no, what is this? Hold on, I'm gonna put this up so everybody
can see. It's a 30-foot tall leprechaun. Oh, a 15-foot tall leprechaun.
Jeez.
That's more or less flying.
They're after me, Lucky Charms!
Yeah, after me.
The rainbow's cool, though. I will give him that. The rainbow's actually real.
Is it?
It is. They do that quite a bit. When the sun's in that position and they blow the engine down,
it just makes a rainbow.
It usually does, yeah. There's film of it. It's usually further along the High Line that it does it, but granted, usually they're not running in this direction at this time of day. But
so do they run freight like that too?
No. Again, I think this is a special, maybe a photo train. It might actually be their last year's St. Patrick's Day special. Mm-hmm. But they're celebrating with all things Irish. Trains running in random, weird directions at low speeds, and there's drinks.
That sounds perfect.
What does running at slow speeds and weird directions have to do with being
They're probably
Irish?
Drunk.
Yeah. Anyway, but come down, grab your favorite leprechaun, and enjoy a bit o' blarney riding a steam train to Cascade Canyon Wilderness Area.
Wow.
That is all.
Anyways, I always have that misconception about the DSNG. They do run a little bit of freight, don't they, though?
They do occasionally. They don't typically run freight trains. What they'll do is they'll have like that consist, but they won't have the flat cars.
Yeah, that's what I figured. They just have a
box car and then coaches.
See,
or they'll just throw freight in the baggage car because there's not a lot of it.
Cooper's and Toltec runs freight though, right?
No, they run scenic freight.
Yeah, they have even less of a reason to run freight. They run from nowhere to nowhere.
Yeah. They do photo specials though, yes.
Well, how many diesels do they own? 1, 2?
I think they're not like the hot shots that DNSNG has though. They're Plymouths, I think.
Probably for dragging things around.
Yeah. Well, they're for uncoupling tenders and shuffling them to random places in the yard.
For no reason at all.
Yeah, for reasons that nobody has still commented on that. Actually, no, they do have one hotshot. Number 19. It's a 45-tonner.
What's a hotshot?
Yeah, that was my dumb question.
Sorry, it's the name that the Durango and Silverton ones. They're Davenport steeple cab-ish units.
Oh, okay, yes.
They're like 44 tonners, but narrow gauge. They have big plows on them, and they're just called hot shots because on DNS&G they're used for firefighting, so they're called hot shots.
Yeah, I get you.
And it's the same. It's the same type of deal. Yeah, they have one Plymouth and then one of the Davenports.
Oh, cool.
So they do have a diesel. They just don't use it very much. It's in pretty lousy condition. Is why.
Well, if they want to run 2 passenger cars,
Congratulations.
Yeah, their diesel's in pretty lousy condition now. Arguably worse than some of their steamers.
Including the one that's rotting.
Yeah, including that one.
Is it in a worse condition than OV?
No, because it's operating, but
No, because it has an engine in it.
barely. Here's a hot shot.
Where did everybody leave?
Here is wrong chat. Here's a hot shot, and then here's the CNTS diesel.
Why are they
hot shot. Nah.
There's the CNTS diesel as well. Karfs and Schneasel spread the diesel.
Oh, they have
one of those guys.
They have something like that at the main narrow gauge museum.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'd assume. No, I've
Except-
seen that actually.
Except way smaller
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that actually. Plum Cove makes a model of one of them.
and way dinkier.
Yeah,
I was gonna
it's
say,
because it's
isn't the cab off center?
It's weird.
And one of the hoods really, really slopey.
Hold
I
on.
don't know. There's a picture of me in front of it somewhere.
I think Plum Cove makes a model of it, and it's really derpy looking.
Only
You're really derpy looking.
What is love? Baby, don't learn.
At least it's not this ugly thing. Hold on.
Well, while
Hey,
we're
sir.
paying attention to ugly things, look at the empty coal drag that's going by on the camera.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not that ugly diesel.
What?
Hang on. What is the point of this?
This Bing thing showing me the picture that you guys want me to see is not
Yeah.
working.
This guy.
What's
This
that?
goofy little thing.
It's a 44 tonner, isn't it?
No. Well, it might be 44 tons, but it's... Yeesh.
What is that?
What is this
Bad.
car used for? What is... What?
It looks like they put an air compressor on.
They just
on
took a feed water... They took a crosshead compressor and strapped it to a maintenance of way trolley.
That's what it looks like.
I don't.
That's exact...
I'm not seeing what you guys are looking at because the Bing show me which image you're looking at thing is not working.
It's the first result.
Yeah. So is the one that I. So
it's
is
not for me. That's
Well,
my
great.
point. It's not showing me the image that you guys are trying to show me.
Interesting.
well, Ellis, look up Edaville diesel, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's that guy.
It's
It just
really
looks-
weird.
It just looks dumb in my opinion.
Not Danville. Oh, this guy. Hello.
Number 2, not number
Oh,
1.
number 1 also looks derpy, but
Well, yeah, like why would
number
you
16
do that?
also looks derpy.
Which one's number 16?
It just looks like a cardboard box with an engine sort of thing. On a,
Hang on, I need to see this now. Edaville number 16. Is this the right one?
Probably.
The one truck unit that's half the size of the truck?
Yes.
Whoops.
Hey,
How
Thomas
do
the
you,
Tank
locomotive? How
Engine. What
do
is
you,
this? Why are
locomotive?
you here? Oh, this is Edaville.
How do you, locomotive?
I wish they never cut down their
Who's texting?
What?
I wish
Who's got
they
their
never
phone on?
Well, I do have my phone on, but that wasn't me.
that wasn't mine either.
Yeah,
That
we know
wasn't
that,
mine.
we know it wasn't yours.
Yeah.
Wow. It's true, though.
No, I mean because we didn't hear any bread
No, you wouldn't hear bread. You'd
or
hear
the rage quit thing.
no, you'd hear the Ryan one.
Oh, great!
You just hear
Give me your milk.
Why would you... Somebody made an HO model of the little number 16.
Yes. I am buying it.
Here it is.
As he dies, the last word he says was
That's not a word.
The last.
Not a word.
You coughing and dying.
Oh my god!
How do you get a motor inside that?
Well, see, the thing they could have done is they made it standard gauge. It's 2-foot gauge. Which is why.
Boo!
Hey,
Boo!
Don't boo.
Boo!
hey.
No, I'm not booing 2-foot gauge. I'm booing the thing I put in the chat. Boo!
Once again, not showing me what I want to see.
Uh,
Damn it, Bing.
Boo.
it's a TNF poster with like one of the female characters as the number 1.
Hey, that's not right.
It's not. They're
No,
only
okay,
there to be
okay.
gender equal.
Random thing about the TNF numbers. Okay? So, other than the fact that they're super arbitrary to begin with,
Uh-huh.
There's a horn on the
they are
webcam.
not at all like UK numbering.
No.
No. It'd be
They're
like
really not.
5
No.
random numbers. As opposed
The
to...
UK ones... The UK ones, it's like, in the US, we produced, 50 Berkshires in total? In the United Kingdom, they had their Black 5 class, their standard kind of freight things for a while. They produced however many thousand of them.
I know, it's crazy.
They have freakish numbers of these engines. That's why they're like the 12,000 class.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many of them.
Big Bertha, number 48,000 something, whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Jeez.
Whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Tender decking.
Put it in your mouth.
Whoop whoop.
Spread it.
Alright, TJ, take it away. You've got one thing to say?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
There's your one thing.
Strasbourg Railroad, of course, the only thing going on because they are awesomeness. They are opening March 7th. They actually had three days that they were operational in February.
They
14,
closed
15.
during the winter?
Yeah.
Then what's the point of plowing?
Well, no, they only plow for, like, photo charters and stuff. Like, no, like, they don't plow for photo charters, but they plow to clear the tracks for photo charters. And, like they still have freight revenue service in the winter. It doesn't, like, shut down. They need to plow the track.
They just don't have your fun time
And
stuff.
Yeah, and the little diesel...
Curse you, Amish.
And the little...
Well, I mean,
They're,
at least
they're
not...
seasonally against fun.
At least they're not, watching to be upset.
Yeah. Poor Amish.
Well, at least they're not greasing the tracks at a crossing
It's
like
TBA.
they used to.
Poor Amish can't enjoy this quality entertainment that we're putting out,
Quality entertainment.
and always correct news.
Quality entertainment. There's 2 things wrong with that statement.
Everything that's wrong with that.
But yeah, March 7th?
March 7th, they are officially open.
What
Yeah.
about March 8th?
You know,
March
they're
8th is
open-
March 8th.
March
What about
8th
the
is
rest
on
of
March 8th.
Good to know.
What about the rest of the youth? Will they be
No.
open?
Yes. That's the point. They open officially March 7th, and they keep going.
Oh, okay. The way
Okay.
the way it was phrased, it was honestly like they're going to be open on March 7th.
Well, they are going to be open on March 7th, and March 8th, and
But
March
it's not
9th,
their
and March 10th,
opening,
and March 11th, and March 12th.
but not March
Well, no.
13th.
No.
Anything
No,
but
Of
that.
course not. What are you thinking?
Jeez, March 13th.
Why, of course not. What on earth would you...
So
How dare
overrated that March 13th.
March 13th. Why would it March 13th?
No, but yeah, they had 3 days, like I said, in February, but March 7th through until probably December, January, they close. Will be open on the regular
December,
schedule.
January. When's that?
December or January.
Oh.
Why are you gonna be such a smartass?
Just January.
But But yeah, I don't really understand why they close per se. I think it's just for like servicing, because they're only closed for about 5 or 6 weeks.
Swavis.
Because they close like January 20th, and then they reopen. They have 3 trains, 14, 15, 16, and then on February 14th, 15th, and 16th, and then they have.
But not the 13th.
No. And then March 7th they officially start the schedule again. So I don't know why they closed, but
well,
I think I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure it's for servicing and stuff.
Yeah.
And like because I found it, they posted a video on their channel on YouTube a couple weeks ago of them repairing a cracked rail. So that's probably what they do over the winter.
Oh, okay, track repair. Yeah, I got you.
Well, track and engine, just regular overhaul, like servicing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, overhauls, just like you do.
Maybe if they had another engine, they wouldn't need to shut down for that long.
Hi.
Yeah, you're funny because they have 5 engines.
I know.
Just throw Thomas out there.
That would be hilarious. They should do that from time to time just to F with people. just have Thomas go out and do the revenue freight. I would totally go for that.
Spoil the magic.
No, it wouldn't. It'd make it look like Strat or Thomas and Friends, where he's actually pulling freight.
Yeah, except the freight is like twice as tall as Thomas.
Yeah.
And it's not British.
Yeah, welcome.
And they don't.
Welcome to the American loading gauge.
Welcome.
Welcome to the
Buenos
future.
dias, senor.
Oh, God, censorship. Anyways,
machine future.
Milky.
You can't rhyme future with future.
I don't have that name. Oh,
Yes, you do.
wait, no mind, I do. 6-7 high road static void. They passed it. They even have a picture on the Facebook page of one of the guys working on it giving a thumbs up.
Woohoo.
And
Thumbs up, yeah.
Oh, one of the guys has arrived for the Monopoly game.
Hey.
Hey.
Look it. It's
It's
just,
about that.
It's just like, last time. This is perfect.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
the
about that.
unfortunate thing, though, is now he's out at the station.
Wait, he's in the exact same spot.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like a
Conspiracy,
replay,
man.
except it's going on halfway through the podcast instead of right at the beginning.
Well, no, because
They're learning our habits. Oh, wait, no, we're early this week.
Wait, they were all there when we started the podcast at like 9 last time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So they must have started arriving at 8, which it is 8.
Dun dun dun.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed.
I own Southern Pacific confirmed.
Reading Railroad confirmed.
Reading.
I know.
I'm gonna get roasted by your mom again.
Yeah, I know.
You speak it.
English. Do you speak it?
Alright, so, TBA, you've been rather quiet.
Tabahaba.
Abba.
I've got some news about the Roaring Camp. They're having a lot of events, such as the Roaring Camp and Big Trees.
Whoop.
I have a question.
Yep.
Shoot.
So I have a rail video, and it shows like how there's like the narrow gauge, or not narrow gauge, but it's like the what's it called, geared steam locomotive section, where they're like running and then they get to the station, and then there's a diesel that takes them from that place to like the Santa Monica Pier or whatever. Is that still there?
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's actually...
It doesn't run from Roaring Camp, I believe, though. I think it goes from Florence.
Yeah, well,
No,
I think that's
wait,
where.
Are you talking about the train that goes to the boardwalk?
Yes, the old
that-
Santa Fe unit that they've patched out the word Santa Fe, but not the logo.
Yeah,
What?
that actually runs from Roaring Camp.
Oh,
Right.
it does.
Yeah.
I didn't see that when I was up there. Dang.
Anyways,
they-
they have they're having some events that are... Wait, go for it. What, Wiebold?
Second stupid question, or to
Go
follow up
for
with DJ's. Are they close to having their climax restored?
Ugh.
I actually don't know that yet. They haven't said anything about it.
Damn it, TBA, you're supposed to be on top of this stuff.
Damn it.
Well, I blame Roaring Camp for not being on top of restoring their climax.
Yeah. They do have a Heisler hidden away in a shed, though. The first time I was ever there,
They had the Heisler running last time I was there.
Damn, Heisler.
I don't know if they...
Hell the train.
Is it out of service or just...
No, they barely use it, is what I'm trying to say. That's it. Like, it's there just for looks, really.
Interesting.
Anyways, so
They're
they've
still
got...
using Kanawa as well?
I don't...
The 042?
Oh, the 042, yeah.
They used to run a service where it would have a single coach that would carry you from the parking lot to Roaring Camp.
That's awesome.
And then at Roaring Camp, you would get off that train and board another train.
Board
No,
a
they
real
don't have
train.
any-
The train.
They don't have that any...
No,
Oh,
042s are weird.
Anyways,
Yeah,
they have a battle fragment as you're going up Bear Mountain. They have a battle fragment going on off in the woods as you're going up the battle, or as you're going up the mountain. I'm sorry.
They should do that all the time, except change up the battle. Like, one week make it Civil War, next week make it like World War II, and then like a third week, a third week bring in like the 405th. Have you guys ever heard of the 405th?
No.
Those are okay. Hold on. 405th. What is it? Thing that I'm
405th Entertainment
if you look up 405th or the 405th Infantry Division, these guys are the guys who make all of the real life Halo costumes and stuff. Like seriously.
Master Chef.
Yeah.
This is great. Hang on. Ellis, look at this. Master Chef. Double grill.
Yeah, I did.
Double grill.
Yes.
I hope it shows me the right picture. It's not showing me the right picture.
Oh.
I see it.
Double grill.
That's the best.
Fantastic.
Anyways, and then
But yeah, no. So then the next week, bring in like the 405th Infantry Division and like have a Halo battle going on off to the side.
that'd be great. Elites and Spartans. Have a couple of grunts around in there. And then, yeah, and then on Easter they have the extraordinary Easter egg hunt. That's what it says.
Very boo.
Much boo. But it's at the top where the train stops to take on water and let passengers do passenger things.
Hang on. I just realized something. This is a week where none of us have made any puns, yet 3 railroads have made them.
Yes.
Huh.
Points for the railroads.
Yeah. Exactly.
If this was a roundhouse, they'd be turning the tables on us.
Okay, that's a point.
Dang it.
Why was that a pun earlier?
Yeah, well, I didn't catch it, so I didn't call it.
About 3 seconds ago.
No, earlier, and I said you did a pun, that should be a point.
Yeah, well...
I even realized I made a pun, so...
Check the tape.
No.
I didn't catch it, and Ellis didn't catch it, so...
Therefore, it didn't happen. Okay,
Anyways, that's...
moving right along. Continue, TBA.
No, I'm done. That's all I got.
Okay, moving right along for real this time.
Ooh.
On to the section where nobody else has anything except for me. I feel lonely in the RPO car. I'm all by myself.
Nobody knows the trouble scene.
But Wiebold was by far the most excited for this, so I'll let him take care of it.
Wait, what? What? Hang on. Need to find it on the... Oh! Yay! Okay, this is something really cool because I like HO scale narrow gauge. Bachmann is introducing a line of HON 30 stock, which, for those of you who don't know, it's HO scale that runs on N scale tracks. So it's like HON 30 is to N scale as ON 30 is to O scale. But they basically
the van to pick the people up is here. There's less people this time.
Here comes the Monopoly gate.
You want the schnauzer?
And
No,
you
I'll
must
take
be the Monopoly guy.
You want to take the battleship thing? Is that what that is a battleship?
I think so.
Okay. I'll take the shoe. Anyway, Bachmann, because they have had a very successful HO scale line of TNF characters, they're introducing HON 30 N scale, the narrow gauge characters from TNF. Which
I finally found the video.
About. Which I'm probably going to get one just for the sake of trying it on HON 3 track, because it's 6 scale inches. So honestly, how much of a difference could it make? Especially because Bachmann stuff typically has thick flanges. How much of a difference could it really make? I'm gonna try it on some of the HON 3 to see if it works.
Wait, I
actually need to calculate that. How much actual dimension is that?
Dimension?
6.
What?
6. What is this? Excuse me.
Wait a minute. Let's say so in 30 track. What?
Yes, there is HON 30 track. It's called N scale.
I mean, he's not wrong. Okay, while Wiebold does some math,
Maths.
I am going to talk about a train that was 3 months late.
What?
This was the Old Gan, or however you pronounce that. This was in Australia.
Oh, it's Australia. Oh, it's this one.
Yes, that one. So
oh boy.
This is the Gan, which ran from Port Augusta to Alice Springs before its demise in 1980. I have no idea where those are, but Australia.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, likely.
A train to the north. The building of the Gan was started in 1878. The white population of South Australia was no more than 300,000. The British had occupied Adelaide and its surrounds for a mere 30 years. So they go and build this train. It's called the Train to the North. Nobody's quite sure how it got the name the Gan in the end. Anyways.
The Gan.
How did he get in the cab?
The Gan.
What?
Croc.
So.
Okay. It is. Okay, real quick.
Yep.
The difference between the two gauges is approximately 1.7 millimeters.
Oh, you're fine.
You're gonna derail.
Yeah, that's... maybe.
Tease it.
Tease it, yeah, tease it. Tease it.
Just put bigger wheels on it.
I was going to say, at the very least, even though that might be a little bit much for the gauge, at least you could be able to squeeze new wheels into that fairly easily. You could even just file down some wheels and fit them into the frame.
Yeah. Okay, in the late 1940s there was a joke about when the train might arrive. This month, next month, or December. Famously, the Old Ghana once arrived 3 months late after being delayed by floods in its cross-desert ramble.
Well, we're going off the grid.
Okay.
The
thing with it is it was really that bad. The flat car, behind the tender, they carried spare sleepers, spare ties, railway tools, shovels so you can dig out sand dunes that cover the track when the wind blows. The top speed was 32 kilometers per hour, which is about 15 or 20 miles
Something
an hour.
Like that, yeah.
Anything faster was considered dangerous because they didn't lay roadbed. I'm pretty sure they just put the ties on the sand.
Penn Central.
Hey,
roadbed is important.
When did Penn Central do that?
On the server.
We use dirt, not sand.
That doesn't count. Ballast is importante.
Yeah.
Why is it important? Because the DOT says it's important.
And so you can go faster than 15.
But yeah, so...
Imagine if that was actually part of the mod, like, depending on what ballast you used.
We were talking about that. We were talking
I wouldn't
about
run it past. I wouldn't run it past the Russian.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because he might do it.
Why is that bad?
Because he's crazy.
Yeah, but why is that bad? I would totally go for that. I want that in the mod.
I wouldn't mind
it's
it.
Scary. Scary.
Cobblestone isn't that hard to get, but we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah. So the Gone was 3 months late.
Terrible.
Now,
Back
some of the other stuff. the most striking bit of train news, because this and the other thing, we could have a, no, you know what, I'll cover this one because I want to have a little discussion on the CSX derailment. So, the PRR Mainline Survey 2009 Part 1 and 2 is something that I wanted to post for you guys to see. This is, somebody took one of the Amtrak trains, I think it's the Pennsylvanian.
Yeah, that's probably it. Because that runs from New York Penn Station all the way to Pittsburgh through the Keystone Line, actually.
Yeah. He took it from Philly to Pittsburgh, and he stood on the rear platform of the last car for pretty much the whole trip. Not the whole trip, but, you know, he'd go out there for the interlockings and stuff. And he took pictures of all the signals and all the interlockings and stuff. So this is basically Pennsylvania Railroad porn, if you're into that kind of thing. So there are dartboards, and there are, you know, switches and more dartboards and confusing sets of switches and track that's been torn up, and lots of signal bridges and old railroad towers and stuff like that. So if you just like looking at these pictures, this Part 1 and 2, I'll post them in 2 separate links down in the cargoes, and it's worth a look through. There isn't a lot of text, it's mostly pictures. And some of them are pretty cool looking.
Oh. The tribe just showed up for the Monopoly game.
No, he was already here. He was talking to the other people.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know,
remember they had to work out who got the shoe.
Yeah. They were playing rock, paper, scissors to see who got the shoe.
Makes sense.
Scissors, paper, rock, actually?
Paper, rock, scissors, that's right.
Paper, rock, scissors. Whoops.
Mechs are not allowed to play... Rule number 67. Anyways, so that's the PRR Mainline Survey. Go
How
check
did
that
you
out.
get in the cab?
What are you talking about?
This video.
Yeah?
Of
course, what you would think it's of, and he's in the cab.
I don't know what to think it's of. I mean, I assume, well... Okay, so he's in the cab.
Yeah.
Okay.
If dude in the cab, why?
That's awesome.
Yeah, good for him. Why are you all...
Why are you all phony about
Because
it?
I've always wanted to go in the cab of 89.
Well, just ask the guy what he did to get in the cab. Just make sure sexual favors are not beneath your bar, because you never know what this guy did.
There it is always.
There is always a way.
Oh.
Oh, there it goes. There goes the van.
Monopoly awaits.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, so on
Park
to...
Boulevard. The usual meeting
And the
place.
saga continues.
Meet me at Park Place.
Meet me at the intersection of Park Place and Boardwalk. Not Boardwalk!
You gotta pay the luxury tax.
The luxury. Here.
Here's a get out of jail free card.
Go directly to jail.
To the Kraken.
To the Kraken. Yes, we can get the Kraken.
Oh, okay, ignore that sound for a minute. Okay, so...
Oh.
We've got... That was a bad button. Not that button. Didn't mean to push that button.
Like the Kraken.
Stop recording.
No, the recording is still going. Everything's still fine. So, the biggest news of the week, the biggest train news of, well, in a while, really, is the CSX oil derailment in West Virginia with the, quote, newer, safer tank cars and...
Yay.
Hang on, what?
Yeah. The ensuing explosion.
Oh, they're clearly safer.
Well...
They are safer.
To be honest,
Safer?
The tank cars are safer than the old ones, but it wasn't. I mean, of course, this wouldn't have alleviated the problem. But I have done a little bit of research to see what's going on.
A bit of research. Okay, so riddle me this then, Batman. What makes a newer tank car safer than an old one?
Okay, so they have thicker walls. They have a sort of barrier. I'm not really sure what to call it, like a shield at the front and rear of the car that's about half height. there is a what's the other thing? I think they have new valves to release pressure.
Alleviate pressure.
Yes. But the problem, one of the bigger problem, part of the problem is, and this is a small part of the problem, but part of the problem is West Virginia is not so hot on pumping money into their infrastructure.
Yeah, that's most of the U.S. right now.
Yeah. And that was obviously a factor in the derailment. And it's also obviously a factor when it comes to cleaning up this mess. Just because they don't have the resources on hand to do something like this. Obviously, people aren't particularly prepared.
They need to place an order to Mexico for a sponge the size of several football fields.
Exactly.
A very big sponge and a very big crane.
But, of course, that wasn't the biggest problem. Trains derail. But the biggest problem, of course, was the ensuing explosion of the, quote, newer, safer tank cars.
Whoops.
And part of the reason they blew up, the reason that they blew up is because they weren't carrying regular, viscous, pretty much innate crude oil. Now,
Viscous.
as it stands, crude oil is actually pretty stable. It doesn't tend to.
It's extremely stable. It's like liquid diesel.
Yeah.
It's extremely stable.
This wasn't just crude oil. This was back in crude oil, and that is crude oil that, of course, comes out of the ground from, oil fields in North Dakota more often than not, and is shipped on these trains.
Well, the one thing that ever comes out of North Dakota makes it explode.
North Dakota is... yeah, exactly. Well,
North Dakota is like one of Dakota makes things explode.
Biggest
Why?
oil producers right now. But this back-end crude oil is a problem because there is legislation on it that is going to go into effect on April 1st of all days. But obviously that's a little too late to prevent what happened here.
Oops.
Which is that the companies, after they pump it out of the ground, have to refine it and get all the dissolved gases out of it before shipping it.
Oops.
So that it doesn't blow up in tank cars. But, of course, the legislation hasn't passed yet. Or, it's passed, but it hasn't gone into effect yet. So the companies weren't refining this oil, and not telling people that they weren't refining this oil, as far as I can gather. So it was shipped as normal crude instead of an incredibly hazardous explosive material.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Yeah.
There
was someone who was a chemical engineer, and they were saying that if there was...
oh my god.
If
Never
the
mind.
railroad company had known... TJ's still freaking out about this cab ride.
No, another person. Another person. A 475, that's even worse.
Are all these people beautiful women?
No.
Are they all blind
good
men?
Are they all good friends with beautiful women? Anyways,
are they all blind?
That too.
Well, because one of them was Dynamo Productions, so I'm assuming that's probably right because it's Dynamo Productions, and then the other one's just some dude.
Just some dude. Okay.
Yeah,
you could probably buy a cab ride.
No, you can't. At least they don't. Not that I know of. But I mean,
almost everybody has a price. Almost every line I've ever heard of will sell a cab ride.
Yeah, but people at Strasbourg are nice, so I don't know.
How does not?
So why wouldn't they have a cab ride?
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make them nice.
Well, I mean, and he's obviously just some dude because he has 30 subscribers, and yeah.
That makes him just some dude.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Wait, that makes me more than just some dude.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying because if he was a big time YouTube rail fan like Dynamo Productions or Penn Rail videos, it would make sense.
Or Trainbird 2000.
Never heard of those people.
Or Milky Penguin.
Milky, shut up.
Yeah, Milky, have you ever even posted a video?
Yeah, he has.
Of rail fanning?
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, he has.
I've only seen train stuff.
And he's posted the aftermath of that dude at the Albany station as well.
The guy that was coming on to him?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
No, but coming.
Oh, that was the one that had all the milk stuff all over the floor.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. So
I'm back.
coming back to the CSX thing for 1 minute to wrap up what I was saying before TJ was having his train gasm.
It wasn't a train gasm, it was a train jealousy.
Sure it
Get
was.
it right.
Pretty close.
Shut up.
If CSX had, or rather, if the back-end crude was flagged as dangerous as it should have been, there is a more protective, special kind of pressurized, hazardous material car that they would have had to put it in. There can only be so many of them on a train. You can see why they were just, no, this stuff is just fine. It would have cost a lot of money, but unfortunately it's costing a lot of money anyways because the train crashed and exploded.
Because they need a really big sponge.
Yeah, exactly. Because really big sponges are expensive.
Yeah.
That's
Even Mexican big sponges.
As has been said, saying, if your train hadn't derailed, our lack of safety wouldn't have been a problem, is not a valid excuse.
Just like my grandfather used to say. Words to live by, people. Words to live by.
Never try to climb up a road sideways.
Never chase after a bus. Especially one that's going up at a 90-degree angle.
Jesus.
Uphill both ways.
But hopefully the explosive derailments will cease on April Fool's Day.
It's funny because it won't happen because it's April Fool's.
Psych!
The
we stopped
another
exploding.
oil train blew up. April Fools.
Another oil train blew up. April Fools.
Oh wait, it actually did blow up. I don't understand April Fools.
Wait, no, they weren't kidding. This is actually really bad.
Wait. Oh wait, no. Haha, April Fools, we're just telling you that a oil train exploded. We're joking. Oh wait, no we're not. It's real. I don't understand April Fools.
Wait, it did? Oh, this is awkward.
I'm making it flash, essentially.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
No, you're just bolding it and unbolding it.
Yeah, exactly, I'm making it flash.
Holding what?
The Strasbourg and Steamtown are connected thing that TJ's about to talk about, right, TJ?
Yeah. So, a very long time ago, a man named something Blount.
Nelson F. Blount.
Nelson Blount, that's what I thought it was, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
his name is Nelson, get over it.
Nelson.
That's great.
A long time ago, far
away.
A Rhode Island
Nelson Blount.
A Rhode Islander with a lot of seafood money.
hailing from Warren, Rhode Island,
Swag.
created actually he didn't create it. He created the Green Mountain Railroad.
He
I
invented
think.
seafood.
Yeah, well, no.
He created
seafood.
He created it was called Steamtown, USA at that point.
Oh,
Well, actually,
well,
he actually created the Japanese, who then created seafood.
he created a thing called Steamtown USA, which then diverged into two different companies, which was Green Mountain Railroad, which was freight, and, of course,
Steamtown.
Steamtown. And so, when one of the first engines that this railroad purchased was a little 260 from the Grand
God!
from the Grand Trunk Railroad, number 10,009, which eventually became the Canadian Pacific's engine, which was 911. No
Whoa.
conspiracy at all. Which
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Which,
Wait, what?
if you follow anything at all that I talk about, which you probably don't, you will know that 911 is on the equipment roster for Strasbourg Railroad, but on a different number 89. So.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
So.
I thought you were going like, if you follow anything I say at all, then you'll know that 9/11 was
An inside job.
All All right. No, I'm not finished with my story.
Terrible.
Of course,
Hi, NSA.
Yeah.
Of course, 9/11 was
Terrible.
Canadian National Engine, and
It's a locomotive number. Get over it, NSA. We don't need you here. Buzz off. Thank you.
But they're like
Sorry.
all of our viewers.
Oh.
I mean, viewers.
So they just watch us live.
Well, that's my point.
But so 9/11 was a result of the nicey nice Canadian people, and nicey nice Canadian. Just
we represent the Maple Leaf Guild.
There goes the Canadian.
Again.
So, and what better cover up than being nice for terrorists?
Wow.
Terrorists that are sick of people taking their sports like hockey and making them terrible sports teams in none other than New York. New York, home to the 9/11.
TJ, just stop talking. Just stop talking.
He isn't talking. He's just laughing with some words in between.
No, but the moral of the story is, yeah, Steamtown, Strasbourg, 89, woo.
Great.
Excellent.
Terrorism.
That much laughing in the word
Just so
terrorism.
you know, NSA, just so you know, that's all him. That's all him.
That much laughing in the word terrorism should never go that close to one another.
No.
I'm just gonna point that out.
That's all TJ, NSA. That's all TJ.
As we know you're watching this, Dad.
Osama bin Laden, more like Osama bin Maple Leaf.
Wow. That wasn't even a good one.
That doesn't even count as a pun.
I couldn't think of a better one. And besides, I already have 5 points. I know I'm not gonna get beaten by anybody else, so it's fine.
Whoa. What happened?
Unless someone goes haywire and like all of a sudden, have we even done? Wow, we are really behind.
Meh.
We started at like 6. We started at like 6:45, and we haven't even gotten to.
Whoa, passenger train.
Amtrak.
Whoa, what?
Whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Whoa.
Damn Turk.
Wait. Passenger trains go over Horseshoe Curve?
I didn't know. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
There's a picture of. Oh yeah, that's part of the Pennsylvanian route.
Okay, that's right. Duh.
Damn Turk.
Amtrak.
All right,
Anyways,
so but yeah, we're a little behind. We haven't gotten to.
We're still not there, TJ.
Oh no, Milky doesn't have
TBA.
anything.
TBA might have.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Nope.
all right, go.
Well,
This week, we didn't actually come up with anything, did we?
3
This
Vulcans.
week, 4 Vulcans versus the cab forward.
No,
No.
4 Vulcans. No Vulcans. Let's do something with a Mastodon. I'm feeling it.
well,
No.
You're really feeling it?
Yeah,
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
I am feeling Mr. Krabs.
You're feeling Mr.
Oh
Krabs?
my.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you said.
No,
Yeah,
Mine
yeah,
was-
it is.
It is actually.
no, I said I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? I said, are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Okay, this
Forgot the it.
We haven't been okay because we jumped into the podcast because we heard a train horn. We didn't figure out the Locomotive Versus.
Well,
Yeah.
this is awkward.
Let's do a Mastodon.
No.
Let's do the.
Well, let's take something from the list.
Let's do. Yeah, there's Mastodon versus not a Russian. Shea
Sure.
versus Heisler.
No.
We both.
Shea vs. Heisler might be interesting.
Where the
Yeah,
hell
let's
are we
do
gonna
that.
get the specs for a Shea versus Heisler?
Steamlocomotive.com.
Well,
Let me go try.
if we can't decide on a steam locomotive, we could do diesel
No.
engines. But
We could do
Okay.
K36 versus UN to 50.
No,
We could.
let's do. Let's do.
I was gonna change that, but
51.
thought better of it.
Let me try to
Oh,
see
my
if I can find the
goodness.
spec.
I think we should
Surviving
five
Shea
for one.
locomotives. Here we go.
We should do what's the one that
JK.
what's the one that I just saw in here somewhere? I was gonna say we should do.
One of the ones that I put down.
No.
My caboose is dead.
TBA, you wanted to do J-Class versus Burke?
Yep.
I don't know. We should have something else northern for the J-Class to fight.
I have a suggestion.
What?
SP-Net 700.
That's not a Mastodon, or that's not Northern.
Yes,
Or
it
Mastodon.
is Northern.
Yes, it is.
I thought you meant Northern, like north.
It is north.
Are you
It's in Oregon.
okay with this? Are you okay with this, TBA?
Yep.
All right, you guys go. Pull up the Steam Locomotive pages for your engines.
We
Quickly, go. Otherwise, filler.
We never do anything interesting.
This is filler.
Well, I was gonna.
Wow, that was quick. Milky, that was quick.
Yeah.
I bet he was already on it.
Oh,
No,
really?
I pulled it up in like 5 seconds.
Wait,
That's
which
his
one?
book- He has his bookmarks, like
The-
every SP Steam engine bookmark.
Alright, so I gotta get my...
There's like a
This is-
filing cabinet.
This is the Battle of the Survivors. Remember, don't look at your opponent's Steam Locomotive sheet
Why?
Because this is
because those are the new rules.
Why?
Because you
Trying to
gotta play it
find
by
my-
ear.
How many to buy?
What?
Because you've
I mean-
got to try to continue your streak in things you think you're gonna win in. You know, by not looking at the opponent's thing, you go, okay, well, you know, to yourself, I think I'm gonna win in, say, tractive effort. So what's your tractive effort? And then if you win that, you get to ask another question. I was trying to again impose these regulations, and I never.
Don't need more regulations, though.
Yes, we do.
Lima locomotive.
No.
Yeah, we do.
No.
These people on
where-
More legislation is not the answer.
How come Shay for Shay comes up
I'm
with
trying to make
triple
things
X? I
organized.
don't understand.
That's not, that's not the reason or rhyme of this segment.
I don't know,
This
I'm
is
trying to
an
make things
all-out-
more quantifiable.
This segment's all about.
Already somewhat quantifiable just through votes. It's largely opinion based rather than quantifiable. It's just that the votes are backed by
Well,
quantified
frankly,
information.
I just wanted people to be able to choose their battles more. What's the word? More strategically instead of going and figuring out what they are the best at. Instead, thinking about their engine and
But
the.
that'd be more strategically though. Doing things that you'd be, doing something that you'd be proven better at would be strategic. Firing into something blindly isn't. Even if it is opinion based.
Well, no,
Got it.
I'm not saying it's opinion based. I'm saying it's generally stats based. At least for the statistics. That's why I'm saying you can call out when you want, ask for a style point, but when you go into this thing, you should be able to say, what you think you're going to be the best in, and try and shoot for that instead of knowing off the top of your head or off the top of the page what exactly is going to happen. So that if someone plays their cards right, the engine that really may not be the stronger one could look like it's doing better in terms of statistics if they choose.
We
the
won
right ones.
Vulcans against Uinta 50. That already happened.
It was
The
3
Weakers
Vulcans.
are already winning.
It was 3 Vulcans.
Still,
Vulcans.
But anyways, on to Locomotive Versus.
No,
How
I
many
don't have
will
TBA's page yet.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on just a second.
I could
It's
have
been
pulled
sitting
that
there
up.
the whole time. This, believe it or not, viewers, has all been rehearsed and scripted. This was all filler.
Yeah.
Of course.
This was all 100% scripted.
Alright, who's gonna go first?
What? No, that won't work.
Did you just say, were you about to say rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
No, that definitely wouldn't work, Milky. Who's gonna go first?
Okay, when were you built?
When was I built? 1943?
I was built in 1938.
1 point for the J.
God damn it.
Whoop.
Alright. TBA.
What is your driver diameter?
That's a good one. 77 inches.
I have 70 inches.
Ooh, 1-to-1. All right, Milky, you get this one.
Way to
Hey.
be those guys, SP&S.
How many? How many were built?
How many were built? I don't know. Do you mean like
Like how many inches?
all of the J class?
All of them. All of them.
14.
Wait, what?
Three of us were built.
2-to-1 for the J class. TBA.
Factor of adhesion.
After up in Houston. 4.22.
Minus 3.7.
Ooh, 2-to-2. Milky.
Wow!
This is a good one.
Total engine weight.
Total engine weight.
Fat.
Engine.
40.
Engine.
Frick. 449,000 pounds.
Wait, what?
Okay, I have 400. Well, 485,820 pounds.
All right, and is heavier? I don't recall. Is heavier better?
Depends.
These
On
engines.
mainline, heavier is better.
Okay, so that means it's 3-2. The J class is up by 1.
Wait,
TBA.
Wasn't it 3-2 before?
Was it?
No, it was 2-2
It was
before.
2-2.
Yeah, it was 2-2. Firebox area.
Firebox area, 490 square feet.
Well, you got destroyed. 578 square feet.
Oh, 4-2 for the J. It looks like those extra years are doing you some good.
Train.
How many survived?
Put it in your mouth. Got
How many
bread,
survived?
Yeast.
Like out of the entire craft, how many survived?
1.
I don't know. Doesn't say.
You don't know.
I can't see it.
There's one
That seems to be a
object.
reoccurring theme, Milky.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's true. I was about to say I'm gonna hand it to Milky for not knowing, but like the I'm gonna hand it to Milky for TBA not knowing, but the Mexicans could be hiding another J class and we just don't know it.
Yeah.
The G.
The-
G classy.
By the way,
There
TBA,
is apparently for TBA there is one survivor.
Yeah, I figured that much, but I'm gonna give the point to Milky on that one for
yeah,
TBA not being snappy enough.
1 out of 14. I have 1 out of 3.
What?
He's
So-
saying
Third
survivors.
of a locomotive?
There was one survivor out of the class of 3, so he has a better percentage. I'm gonna
Oh,
give that point to
oh.
Milky, so it's 3-4. The J is up by 1. Milky, you've got the next move.
Okay, total fuel capacity. It might be
Total fuel
cool.
capacity.
It might be cool for you, but
We don't
It's-
know a good
it-
conversion rate, so
or did they run them on oil? Pretty sure
no,
in the
no, they didn't. They were coal.
Okay, boiler
It was
pressure.
N and W. Why wouldn't they run them on coal?
They have
Come on.
all the coal.
Boiler
They
pressure
are
275.
They are made of coal.
Well, you own me there. I have 260.
Oh, J is back up by 2. It's 3-5.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
I had it. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Come on, I just had one. Wait on drivers. There it is.
Wait on.
No, wait, we already did that. God dang it.
No, we didn't do wait on drivers.
Yeah, we did.
No, we
Yeah, we
did
did.
total engine weight.
No, we did wait on drivers and engine.
No, we didn't.
No,
We did
you
engine
didn't
weight.
do weight on drivers. You just did total engine weight.
It's the one I actually had was tractive effort.
Okay, tractive effort.
Okay, mine is 69,756.
Well, I got you there again. 77,899.
Would not have called that.
Boom!
Wait.
The J takes another one. 3-6. TBA, continue with your onslaught.
Ellis, the train going on in the webcam has the little dinky cars, like the little hoppers and the little tankers. They just pass through.
Yeah.
Classic Providence Northern. But that's not this section.
The great.
so let's
What's
go.
your great area?
My great area, it is 500. I mean, no, not 500. 115 square feet.
107.70.
Ooh, that's an
101.1.
unexpected one for Milky. So that's 4-6. The J is still up by 2, but Milky, you get a chance at recouping some of this. If you think you can.
Got
He
the
thinks
bread,
he can, he
bread,
thinks
bread,
he can, he thinks
bread.
he can.
Bread. Yeast. Bread.
Ratio of driver wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
Bread.
0.4.
I have 0.43.
I'm gonna assume that larger is better. Okay, so we have 5-6. Milky's catching up. Milky, you get another shot.
Okay. Minimum weight on whale. Calculate. Minimum weight on whale.
120 pounds per yard.
123.
Oh, and with that, it swings back to TBA as it goes to 5-7. The J class, though.
On weight on rail, I think would actually go
Weight of rail.
because weight of rail. But yeah, that's not a good thing though.
Yeah, I know.
Heavier. It's good to have the weight on the lighter rail, but having to have heavier rail is not efficient. So you want to be lighter. Which
Yeah, exactly.
Milky is.
No, Milky's
No, I'm
123.
heavy.
Wasn't TBA 120? Okay, never mind.
You got it backwards.
We got close.
Way to be
Okay.
those guys, SPNS. Way to be those guys.
Either one of you can call it if you think the point count is good, but it'll hand it off to the other person.
Weight on drivers.
Weight on
Didn't
driver.
we just do that one?
No,
No.
I suggested it.
They tried and it didn't.
Okay, I have 294,500 pounds.
I have 288 pounds. Oh, 288,000.
Surprising, going for Milky on that one. So it's 6-7.
This is close.
Jay's up by 1.
Yeah. What else?
So when are we deciding that this is finished?
When they
Come
say
on.
it's finished, if they think they're done throwing punches.
Um,
How about we go to the first person to 10?
I don't think we're gonna get to 10.
No, we
You
don't
never
really.
combined heating surface.
7,448 square feet.
Damn. 1,739 square feet.
Alright, so the J is back up by 2 at 6-8.
See, we might get to 10.
6 to 8. God.
Well, where are we going at?
Really feeling it.
Evaporative heating surface. Cylinder volume.
Cylinder volume?
Hey, hang on, what?
No,
You just
it's
picked two different-
evaporative heat. It's evaporative heating surface / cylinder volume.
Yeah, it's down there.
Okay.
It's down there above the computations.
Okay, mine is 4,703.
4,000. Mine's only 248.
No, you're looking at the wrong thing, Milky. Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume. So it's basically the amount of surface you have per square or per cubic inch of cylinder.
Someone reason mine is.
I'm
Sorry.
looking at it, Milky.
Oh, scrap cylinder volume. Okay. 212.7. No, 0.87. So round that to 213.
Larger is better in this category.
Yes.
Damn.
I want to say I want to give Milky some mercy, but then I
6 to
don't.
9.
Are we gonna take votes?
Yeah.
If you guys think it's over.
We pretty much round ourselves into dust.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that my vote is going to have to go towards the J class for, sheer specs, if nothing else.
Well, it's up to TJ then, because I'm gonna go for SP and S, because honestly I feel like it's more functional than the J's.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that hurts. Why? That hurts in the heart.
Good. You may
That hurts, that hurts even more.
Man, TBA is just
That was insult. Oh, and there's injury.
TJ,
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's your vote
cast
going?
your vote.
What?
Where's your
Cast
vote
your
going?
vote.
What's the score?
Oh, boy.
9-6.
For the J.
J class? Yeah, I'm gonna go with J class.
God damn it.
Alright.
Plus N and W runs in the family.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Alrighty then. That settles it. It would be -1 point from TBA if he had any points. Oh, he does.
Yeah, one.
Hey, I'll fix that. TBA, you're back down to 0 points.
How did I get a point in the first place?
I have no idea.
You probably did something dumb.
Either way,
Ringtones.
you have 0 points now. Quit complaining.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
How about you take one of
Hey.
my points away?
No.
But going up to the commenters.
You might set a new Terminus record, TJ.
I don't
What's
think
the record?
so. The record's like 9 or 10.
Good God.
Next because of you.
Awarded for copious amounts of... no, wait, that's from Ogeles with replacement TJ.
Oh yeah.
No, that was Jader. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Whoa.
Jader wasn't on that podcast.
What do you mean, Shader?
Jader.
You get a point back now.
No.
I'm going to be quiet.
Alright, moving right along. Somebody,
Jader, more like, Jader,
wow.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just trying to break the record, alright?
Yeah. No, you should probably put up brackets, right?
No, you should put out bracket. Ha.
Great story, TJ.
Can you just give me a point? Oh, I have 7. Sweet. I'm close.
You're just... Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm lazy. More like lazy. Ha ha.
Okay, so anyone got anything particularly... I see that, Wiebold.
Good.
Anyone got anything particularly interesting for model railroading? I'm gonna try and nail down the typing for the
Nail. More like fail. Huh.
for the cargoes.
I actually have a lot of model railroading.
All right, go hit it.
So remember the last time I was on, I was having the dilemma whether to go lifelike or Bachmann. Well,
Yeah.
I went Bachmann.
Good.
I got the Rail Chief set for Christmas, and have continued to purchase track packs and rolling stock. But that's not all. I've got a DCC ready Bachmann Denver and Rio Grande Western F7A, and I'm soon to be getting 1 or 2 B units.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Also, Roaring Camp and Big Trees has built an entire model replica of the main Bear Mountain line.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. And,
Not Bear
Oh.
Mountain. More like Brokeback Mountain. Huh.
and that's all I've got.
You said you had a lot,
Oh.
you lying son of a gun.
I thought that was a
No,
lot.
no, I'm kidding. I actually do have quite a bit, and this is
How about you actually add to the points and not just add to the exponent? Come on.
No! You've passed the point of getting points. Now you're just getting it squared.
See, the punishment when points stops becoming a punishment, the punishment becomes not getting points.
Well, I think that might be the first. I think I might have set a record for something.
Yeah, being an idiot. Okay,
Well,
so
no, that's given.
so
I think I'm
here
the
at the
first person with
NEB&W,
exponent.
we finally got back in the club. Amazing, right?
Drop
Okay,
it like
so
it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
We had to sneak in because we're not supposed to be in that dorm because we don't live there.
Rut-row.
And the things are working their way through the higher-ups in terms of getting us access again. And we're going through a lot of different possibilities for what we're going to do to get in. Now, this involves different setups of different card readers, or our different cards, or getting, basically just getting people aware. Recently, a newspaper came to us and wanted to do a story on the fact that we couldn't get in. And so it's basically, we can basically hold that against the school now and say, if you don't start letting us get back into our railroad club, this newspaper's going to release a story saying, hey, these guys can't get into the railroad club because of big bad RPI.
Because the schools suck. Because Big Brother!
But
Hi, NSA.
we know you're there.
Hello, NSA.
Well, hello.
But part of this and the most iconic conversation came with a quote of $20,000 and a door. Now, one of the more ridiculous solutions for getting us into the building by a new fangled way is to blow a hole in the wall of the building, essentially, and put a new door in for just the railroad club.
Great idea.
No.
To mention the fact that this doesn't solve most of the problems. It's, first of all, the quote of $20,000 for a new door. And second of all, the whole, you can't just build a door, which was the quote. The idea was to change the vestibule and shift one over to the side and build a wall and all this complicated stuff that could be alleviated by moving some card readers, which instead of $20,000 could be somewhere around $600, $600, or well, $1,200. They're $600 a piece, the card readers. And not telling anyone about the other door. But it's just the same old, same old. Fortunately, we didn't get any rain or other kind of precipitation while we were out of the club.
Chocolate rain.
And I ran some...
Considering where the rain normally comes from, chocolate rain is not something I'd like to see.
Nope. No. And considering the pipes in the ceiling, chocolate rain is probably... I wouldn't be surprised if we had seen chocolate rain in the past.
So I'm eating pickles, and they're pickle chips like that you'd put on a sandwich.
Yeah.
And there was a pickle slice in there.
Whoa.
That's my life.
The pickle slice.
That's the most exciting thing that's happened to him today.
You're up to 7 hexed, TJ. I'm just gonna add 6s to it now.
Clayton.
Like I said, first Terminus host with a exponent.
But that was the day back at the NEB&W. And then it took me a little while to remember that
That was the day.
that the Mikados of the NEB&W can't pull for crap. And after getting stuck for like the third time on a non-existent gradient, I said screw this and went home.
Yeah. Did you get Lee off of his plywood?
Yeah, he's off his plywood and back on the layout.
That's good.
I ran him halfway up the layout. Hey, choo-choo. I ran him halfway up the... Oh, it's the helpers again.
Oh, it's the helpers again.
Hi, guys.
They're our biggest
Tomorrow
fans.
with that last freight.
But we've been getting some interesting developments anyways. Hopefully people are now talking...
The title of this has to be Helpers, right?
Hopefully No, it's Colorado Rare Museum is racist.
What about yeast?
No.
possibilities for getting back into the club come now along with whoever knows someone who lives in the dorm, and they send out a mass email and tell everyone, hey, we're in. You can ring. We have a special doorbell. You can ring the doorbell, and we'll send someone up to open the door for you.
Sounds like that time when at the PNN.
Yeah. Go on. Okay.
No, that's about it.
Everyone else here says nope. TBA.
What?
You got anything for model railroading? Oh, right. I already went through you.
Yeah.
I put you at the beginning instead of the end because I was typing. So, moving right along to V-Scale. Who wants to talk first?
Raise his hand.
Go right ahead.
Alright, so I've been, this is about the Iron Horseman Chronicles. I've been assigned the section of Wyvern to White Mountain Mines for my section of the route.
Blue Sky.
I've built to the... Oh, Blue Sky?
Yes.
Okay. I've built to the point where TJ's branch connects, or TJ's branch connects, and still have a very long way to go. And I've just
complications, let's say. You handed it off to TJ.
Yes. And, I'm just waiting patiently.
No, you're not. That's not patiently.
So I've been just working out things and putting some stuff on that's I'm gonna implement once I get it back from TJ. So
And delete.
Prototyping.
Well, why did you have me merge the route if you're just gonna add more? Why didn't you just let me send
because
you
he didn't think he was going to be able to add more. Once again, due to complications.
And why did you delete the Y?
Yeah, we're going to put that Y back.
I'm gonna put it back.
And if he doesn't, I will. Anyways.
TJ just wants to see the world burn.
He wants to see, he wants to see the world run in reverse. So, other bits of the Iron Horseman Chronicles route that we can talk about are
Larry.
L3 to...
Ellis.
Well, not to Elsex, L3 to Summit, which is the town that shouldn't exist. And that's a story on its own.
Yeah.
But
Can we call L6 Clarisburg
no.
the impossible town?
No.
I hear a horn on the cam. Sounds like Amtrak, maybe.
If you want to rename one of your things Clarisburg, go right ahead.
But you didn't get the joke.
No, I didn't.
Clarasburg, the impossible town.
Ha ha ha! If you'd said Clarasburg, in my mind I pictured it as like Harrisburg with a CL
Yeah, with a
in front.
C. Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
Clarisburg.
Possible.
No, that's not at all what I meant. I was making a Doctor Who reference.
Okay, I get it now. Thank you.
Clarisburg.
Yes.
But anyway,
Bruh.
I couldn't go on calling myself the master now, could I?
Oh my god.
Please stop dying, people. Not on the Terminus podcast.
I'm not dying anymore.
before
I
Vibe,
just got thrown off the back. It's standard procedure.
So, Milky sent his bit to Jader for his scenery evaluation and got a C, but a non...
C minus.
He got a C minus, but a non-pass designation, so he's got to work on his scenery.
and I have since.
Good.
Well, coming from Jader, that's not surprising.
Well,
Yeah, Jader's like a scenery Nazi.
That's why I put Jader in charge of scenery.
Yeah, I know, but
But nothing. We're making a series here. Things need to look good.
yeah, I know, but computers.
But shut up.
But computers, oh, you're gonna have fun with Davenport.
If I can go and sit my... Oh wait, I can't.
I
Never mind.
Davenport has reached the point I can barely run it.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to experience the lag.
I can't
The
wait.
frame is
I
real.
can't wait to try and effing record in it. Troy is already hell as it is, and Troy is not large enough. I've decreed.
God, you're gonna fry computers.
I am.
Computers will
Murder.
fry.
You're going to burn children.
There's someone walking on the track.
It's actually not that bad if you have Skype and everything closed except for a camera. Like I use QuickTime, which is super low RAM.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
See, my problem again was never RAM because I have 8 gigabytes of it. It's always been hard drive. It's just...
Which now you have your green tea.
Well, the caviar green is the same model as I had before.
Caviar green. That's such a disgusting color.
I don't even ask why they named it that. I have no idea.
Such a lousy name for caviar
This is not a
green.
computer podcast. Anyways.
No, it's a building podcast.
Building computers then?
Sure.
Masters of ROW. Oh, okay. I see what you did there, TJ.
Oh.
So TJ decided to go overboard with his Skype group for his Minecraft Rails of War Railroad, and
No.
made it the Strasbourg Railroad group.
Hey, that was Jader's idea.
Sure,
actually.
it was.
It was.
I am not going to believe you for a second when you say that.
He goes. Well, since we were under Strasbourg, we should.
You should write Epic Penn Central in that
Well,
group.
whose fault is it that they run into Strasbourg?
Yeah.
Hey, I was the first one there. I could name the town. Okay.
Oh god.
At least we have a theme for naming. Speak of which, Ellis, we need to do surveying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I need to go on the server
Let's
again.
actually do this immediately after the podcast, because I'm in the mood for some of that.
Okay. I was
We
earlier...
need to put these loonies in their place.
I was earlier as well, and instead I went and played XCOM, and then the game froze. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rename all my squad members after you idiots, so that when you die I can laugh.
Wow.
Thanks.
Ouch.
That hurts in the heart, Ellis.
It'll hurt everywhere when the plasma hits.
At least I don't go first. At least that's TJ and TBA.
Yeah.
What?
Rookies first.
I'm not deciding. Oh god. Oh, that now needs to be linked in the cargo. So this, for those of you that are familiar with XCOM, for those of you that aren't familiar with XCOM, go check it out. It's probably cheap on Steam. You can get it on 360 and probably PS3 as well. XCOM Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within, I would recommend. Those are the newer ones. Enemy Within being the upgrade. And if you are familiar with XCOM, check out this list of stuff that I'm going to post in the cargoes. Things that XCOM soldiers cannot do. I've been just laughing at it for days. That was what the volunteering for fastball duty thing at the beginning was. So, with that, pretty much all we've... Oh, okay. Maybe for a minute I should talk about the Troy and Northeastern, which is my next big project. Providence and Northern
How about you finish the other ones?
Providence and Northern notwithstanding, if I'm going to abandon the Temeros Vale and Anaconda in any state, whether it be its current state or in a future state, the next project is going to be the Troy and Northeastern, which is a proto-Lanced New England sort of thing. There is a definitely not Long Island, and definitely not Hudson Valley, and definitely not the Connecticut River or Narragansett Bay or any of that stuff. But it looks remarkably
Narragansett Bay
like
Transportation Company?
What?
Narragansett Bay Transportation Company?
And Navigation Company.
And Navigation Company. That was a great layout.
That was I loved that layout. Except
Make
nothing ever ran.
Yeah, you were like, can I run the 40? Oh, it doesn't work. Can I run the prairie? Oh, it doesn't work.
Every time I tried to run something, it didn't work on that layout. Like, you and the people that were already there got all the working engines, and then I came in. It was like, son of a gun, none of this crap works.
I was like, oh, I'll just run the one you're running right now. Alright. That worked.
And nothing else worked. God damn it. So, and this says past. Should not say past.
Well,
Put it in italics. It should be in air quotes, actually, inverted commas. But the Troy in New England the Troy in Northeastern is going to be a fully multiplayer compatible route. That is the goal.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, well, I don't either. So we'll see how that turns out.
Is this built in? Is this on the download station? Whatever. Put it in.
See, that's what I need to not do.
That's what I did with my enhancement loop. I made.
We'll see, Ellis. If you turn on that thing that Jader has,
I did.
Like
I asked him about
yeah.
it, and he helped me turn it on.
And that's why you get a C-, Milky.
I turned it on too.
Also, the T1 has returned somehow into my thing. I'm not sure what happened, but Johnson is suddenly back in my roster of vehicles.
Yeah!
Yeah. That's good. Because I needed that.
Wait, we have a character that's a T1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, Johnson.
Do you not
Is he
keep
gonna-
up with this?
No.
Constantly
No,
corrects Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, I just forgot about it.
Don't dare.
I didn't. So, are the tracks that we made gonna accommodate a freaking T1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would they not accommodate a T1?
Because it's
Oh, here comes a train.
violent wheel slip at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, this is super heavy Chinese rail, so like super heavy. Like this is
Really a heavier engine, but a heavier track.
this is like 100. This is like 100.
Ancient Chinese wisdom.
Wiebold.
Hey, if they can build a railroad here, they can build a railroad in China.
Use more iron.
Oh, here comes the train.
This is
Whoa, what is that?
like 140 pound per yard rail, so it's heavy stuff.
It's fine. Big time stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whoa, is that a crane? Oh no, it's a hopper.
that was
Aw.
definitely not a crane.
No, from the angle that it was at first when I saw it, it looked like a crane or some sort.
Oh, look, an ethanol train. Boom.
Kaboom!
Imagine if we witnessed that. That'd be terrible.
It'd make for some great footage though.
Terribly awesome.
It would fall off the track and crush the people's cars who are off playing illegal Monopoly,
That's what they get.
and then
That's my
explode.
railroad.
And then we'd have to cut to Pop Manley.
Or the video that I sent.
No.
Then I'd make some terrible, terrible jokes about vegetable oil frying.
Alright, let's continue
Wait,
on.
Ellis, something struck me the other day. Can you not have Chick-fil-A?
Why not?
Because they fry everything in peanut oil.
I don't know. I've never had Chick-fil-A.
Uh-oh.
I'm not worried about it.
What?
I ate Chick-fil-A. I ate Chick-fil-A.
Also, I don't know where the nearest Chick-fil-A is from here. Nor do I care.
Chick-fil-A is love. Chick-fil-A is life.
Ellis, Bald Hill Road.
Like it literally
Randy
is like the In-N-Out burger of chicken nuggets. It's the best fast food place you've ever, well, aside from In-N-Out burger.
Oh,
It's the
wow.
best fast food there is.
Okay. I'll take your
Alright,
word for it.
well, back to railroad.
This July, you need to try it.
No.
It's way healthier than McDonald's.
I never go to McDonald's.
Yeah, I know.
Then why would that matter to me?
Because McDonald's sucks and you don't go there. It's way healthier than it. It's better than it.
Yes, but
So you
that
can
means
go
I
there.
don't have a benchmark. saying, something is better than nothing. Yes, that's true. But that doesn't mean
I
it's
don't know.
good.
It's better than Taco Bell.
I don't go to Taco Bell either.
Where do you
Taco
eat that's
Bell.
fast food?
Wendy's.
It's better than Wendy's. It's way better than Wendy's.
But they don't have the Baconator.
Actually, they do.
Yeah, they
Is
kind of
it
do.
called the Baconator?
No,
No.
is
Then
it
I
the
don't
only
want it.
reason you eat at Wendy's?
What?
Is it the only reason you eat at Wendy's?
Pretty much, yeah. It's the only thing I eat at Wendy's.
Same, Ellis.
You know what?
Right.
You understand the etymology of the Baconator and how it relates to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The big.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, well, we actually do have the new Douglas Crunch Wrap at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, do you now?
Yes. They took it off the menu because it's seasonal. It's only available in the month of Girthuary.
They took it off the menu because it was crushed by bricks.
Wow.
Oh, here come those
seriously,
helpers
when you
again.
come out here, though, Chick-fil-A,
No,
it's fantastic.
I'll pass.
Ugh.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not
Seriously,
mocking
don't-
it. I just don't want it.
It literally is the best fast food you'll ever have.
Goodbye.
But what if I don't
helper.
have it? Then it won't be.
See you in 5 minutes, helpers.
Fair enough. Evil, evil, evil reverse logic. Evil.
Reverse?
God damn
Yes. You're getting another 6 for that, TJ.
Yeah, alright.
This is definitely a new record.
it. Well, I'm just going to delete all the 6s and leave him with 7. Either way, that means he's going to go first in the termination. Speaking of which, does anyone else have anything to say in the very messed up V-scale department?
Yeah.
Nope.
Go on.
Well,
So, as we all know, my laptop is not amazing. So I've been looking into some stuff, and I was looking at computers, preferably desktops, that I was looking into buying. Maybe an Alienware, maybe not. Saving up some cash money.
How does this relate to your train podcast?
Oh, you'll see it. Don't worry about it.
What are you awing about?
I'm owing because he's saying so much.
Oh.
It's mockery.
You've never noticed that before?
No.
I blocked it out.
Now it's really bugging me.
I'm just gonna say,
fellow Americans.
I was gonna say, you sound like Obama.
I'm just gonna say more often.
Air Force One, we all going down.
I'm gonna say like after every like.
I'm going down. Yelling timber. Better.
So I was looking for a new computer. Yeah, Wiebold, I'm doing it intentionally to piss you off now.
Right.
So I was looking at it, and I was talking to my friend, and talking to a couple people, here on the Skypes, and then I found they said try building maybe your own. So I looked into it, and I found out that it's actually very easy to build a computer, and
we're losing viewer by the minute here.
And
every time you say
we lose.
I punch a baby.
The baby's punchings.
We need
how many babies are in your
that should be in the car.
how many babies are in your bathtub in your dorm
you know what? You know what's the difference between a Ferrari? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Every time you say
What? No.
I'll say that one for after the podcast.
No.
I'm not saying that one on the air.
Oh yeah, you
No,
are.
I are. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Say it in
Every
Terminations.
No.
Yes.
every time you say I won navigation.
So
Did you
I
just say
found
you
a
run
video-
Every time you say Milky dies,
Okay.
and then is reincarnated with the Star Trek 4. Or wait, no, the newest Star Trek Super Blood stuff, and then gets killed again.
Khan's blood.
Okay, so let me just finish my story without the ums.
He will be given one red shirt to wear for the next 24 hours.
So, I found a video that said you could build a computer that runs pretty much all games at 1080p at high settings for $400, which is like $200 cheaper than the Alienware.
$400 and 3 sexual favors.
And so apparently,
Well, it depends on who.
well, see now, I'm thinking.
Depends on if you're pretty or not.
Milky
I'm
would just take
thinking-
one.
I'm thinking Train 12,
Ugh.
Gary's Mod, Maximum Swag FPS, and of course Max Trainage ?
Drainage. Yeah, that's a word.
That's why I needed to know earlier.
Yeah, I know.
And that had to do with
He's saying he's getting a computer for trains.
Not just for that, but for games in general.
Yeah, well, for trains. That's what this podcast
Yeah.
is about. And for buildings.
Thank
Yeah, I was
you.
gonna say, isn't it for buildings?
That's right.
Wait, for engineering, so maybe space engineering.
Yes. To the moon, Alice. Thanks, Zoom.
That
Anybody
game's
else
pretty
got
fun.
anything else?
No,
Good,
Nope.
time to move on to the terminations. We all know who's going first.
No.
and that's his termination.
All right. So I'd like to tell you a story
Oh, boy.
about the
No.
terrible scene of
Do it
Milky
quickly.
Didn't Pass.
Okay, good.
You never download.
Oh.
7, moving on to who's next? Wiebold with 3.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hang on. I found a webpage called Train Jokes, but I think I'm gonna save that till next week.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm just bummed. I really like the Kraken.
Okay. And now for myself with one. Oh, what do I have? What do I have? What do I have to say?
The joke.
Shut up. One of these days, I'll go rail fanning. Just not today.
Joke.
Now, who's next? Let's call it Milky.
Joke.
Okay, Ogeles, work on your Iron Horseman, dude. It's in.
Let's kill the joke.
My portion depends on your portion.
And finally,
Please remember that the Skywhale will prevail.
well, that's quite a termination. Let's all say goodbye and end this thing. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye. Thanks for having me.
Anyone who's left.
Yeast!